Hi, my name's Leigh Pond and welcome to Trout with Leigh. Going to show you today a very controversial fly. It's called the chamois over here in the UK and it is very effective. Controversial in a lot of different ways really, but mainly because of what it's actually tied out of, which is by its own words the chamois leather. Going to go into a little bit more of its history and how you how to fish it a little bit later on, but let's get on with the time first and foremost. What I've got in the vise is a size 10 fastener barbless hook. It's a wet fly. And onto that I've already threaded a 3.3mm tungsten bead. Now this is what we're using for material. It is literally a chamois leather. This particular one I've actually dyed yellow. We do use them in all sorts of different colours, from just the natural chamois colour to right up to, I don't know, you can use pretty much any colours. This is the red colour that we've been using. It's like a ruby red, I suppose you'd call it. And I'm going to tie it first and foremost with the yellow. Now, you've got to cut it into strips. Now that is about 160mm long and it's approximately 3 to 4mm wide. That's what you need for the body itself, sorry, the body wing, whatever you want to call it. And all we're doing is just literally tying that into that bead round about centre of the hook there. And all I'm going to do with some yellow thread, just build that body up a little bit. In the middle more so really, because I want to try and trap that bead in the centre. Let's build that up a little bit in the centre. Dead simple fly to tie again. So there we are. Now I've got my strip of chamois. Now there's all sorts of different colours you can use. These are just normal chamois leathers you can buy in any shop. I've been dyeing these myself, so this is obviously dyed yellow. That's your natural colour, but you can do all sorts of different colours. You can go from black to red. But the one I do prefer more so is this yellow. Seems to work extremely well. Don't ask me why, but it just does. It just works. Now I've just folded that in half to get the centre of it. Put that bead approximately centre of the hook and tie it in. I want about 10 turns around there to get that properly secured around the centre of the hook. There we go. Fold that back over, pull that tungsten bead up, tight as it can go, and then pull your chamois back over the top of it. And go the other side of the bead and tie it in. 10 turns approximately again to get that nicely, because you don't want that sliding up and down the hook while you're playing a fish. Bring that back over and tie off on this side. Don't need anything special, don't need to be a whip finish on it, because you're just literally just securing it. So 3 little half hitches on there will do the job. 2, 2.5, cut it off. But that is all there is to it. That's a chamois. Now this fly was originally tied by Davy Nielsen up north, and he tied it specifically for one of the reservoirs up there that had the fish cages in it, and the rotting fish at the bottom of the cages that died, some of the flesh was falling through and some of the bigger fish were coming in, the bigger trout were coming in and mopping those up. So he tied this up specifically to try and emulate a bit of a flesh fly, I guess you'd say in the American terms. And he found it really successful and caught a lot of big fish doing it, so I'm led to believe. But then he tried it on other waters and just found it was successful there too. Now the first time I tried it, I couldn't believe it. I was told about it, and I mean, it is just a bit of chamois on a hook. That's all it is. There's nothing clever about it. What they take it for, I really don't know. But believe me, they take it. It's a cracking fly. I've been fishing on waters where there's been other anglers fishing there and I've been like, how you doing? No good, no good. Put this out on an indicator and it's just flown away. And it just literally flies away. I think we've got a little bit of footage at the end of this video to show you. So hopefully you'll see just how successful this fly can be.